This is the moment reality TV fans have been talking about, and it's spicier than anyone could have imagined. In a shocking turn of events on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Rasheeda and Yandy's years-long tension finally erupted, and what went down was nothing short of jaw-dropping. A slap, accusations, tears, and a fallout that left everyone speechless. This is reality TV at its most dramatic. Stay tuned as we unravel every fiery detail of what led to the slap heard around Atlanta, the deep-rooted betrayals that sparked it, and the messy aftermath that is shaking up the show like never before. Don't miss out on the exclusive tea. Hit that subscribe button right now for more explosive celebrity drama and insider gossip you won't find anywhere else. When the camera started rolling on what was supposed to be a standard day of filming, no one could have predicted the storm brewing just below the surface. The room was thick with tension, and while the lights were blinding and the crew moved about as usual, it was clear something big was about to happen. For Rasheeda and Yandy, the set faded into the background as years of unresolved emotions took center stage. Their history as friends and confidants had always been complicated, but tonight it was about to boil over in a way that would change everything. Rasheeda, known for her tough-as-nails attitude and fierce loyalty, had always been a steady presence in Yandy's life. She was someone Yandy could count on until she couldn't. Their friendship, once marked by laughter and trust, began to unravel the moment Yandy's relationship with Mendeecees entered the picture. Rasheeda had her doubts about Mendeecees from the start, questioning his loyalty, his intentions, and his constant involvement in drama. And as Mendeecees' baggage grew heavier over the years, so did Rasheeda's frustrations with Yandy's unwavering defense of him. The confrontation began innocently enough, with a discussion that quickly turned personal. Rasheeda, never one to hold back, didn't mince words. She launched into Yandy, accusing her of turning a blind eye to Mendeecees' indiscretions and letting her pride overshadow reality. "You're really going to keep defending him after everything he's done?" Rasheeda asked, her voice filled with disbelief and barely concealed anger. The question hung in the air, sharp and unrelenting, like a blade poised to strike. Yandy, taken aback but refusing to back down, fired back. "You've always judged him from the sidelines, Rasheeda. You don't know what it's like to be in my shoes." But Rasheeda wasn't having it. Her frustration had been building for years, and tonight she let it all out. "I'm sick of watching you act like he's changed, like he's this perfect man who's done no wrong while he's out here making a fool of you," she said, her voice shaking with pent-up rage. The words cut deep, and Yandy, visibly emotional, struggled to keep her composure. "You don't know what we've been through, what I've had to forgive. Don't pretend like you have all the answers," Yandy retorted, her voice breaking under the weight of her own pain. As the argument escalated, the tension in the room became unbearable. The crew stood frozen, unsure of how to intervene as the two women, once inseparable, tore into each other with years of resentment spilling out. And then, in a moment that stunned everyone, Rasheeda slapped Yandy. The sound echoed across the room, silencing everyone in its wake. Yandy stood motionless, her face a mix of shock and humiliation, as Rasheeda glared at her with a fury that had been brewing for far too long. The slap wasn't just a physical act, it was the culmination of years of hurt, betrayal, and unresolved issues. For Rasheeda, it was a release of the anger she'd been holding back, a statement that she was done watching her friend make excuses for a man she believed didn't deserve her. For Yandy, it was a wake-up call, a moment of realization that her loyalty to Mendeecees had cost her more than she was willing to admit. But in that moment, neither woman was ready to back down. Yandy, tears streaming down her face, shot back with a fiery response that left everyone stunned. "How dare you? After everything I've done, for him, for us, you think you have the right to judge me? You have no idea what it's like to hold it all together while the world is falling apart around you." Her voice trembled with emotion, but there was a strength behind her words that made it clear she wasn't backing down. Rasheeda, however, was far from finished. "You think you're the only one who's had to deal with his mess? You're not special, Yandy. He's hurt us all, and I'm done pretending like he's changed. He hasn't, and you're too blind to see it." The words hit Yandy like a slap in the face, figuratively this time, but she refused to let them break her. "You don't know what we've been through," she said, her voice steadier now. You don't know what it's like to forgive someone over and over again because you believe in them, because you believe they can be better. As the cameras continued to roll, the rest of the cast watched in stunned silence. This wasn't just another reality TV argument. This was real, raw, and deeply personal. The emotions on display were too intense to ignore, and the fallout was immediate. Yandy stormed off the set, her composure shattered, while Rasheeda stood her ground, unapologetic and unwavering. Backstage, the drama continued to unfold. Sources close to the cast revealed that tensions between Rasheeda and Yandy had been building for weeks, fueled by rumors of Mendice's ongoing involvement with Erica. Yandy, desperate to hold onto her marriage, had ignored the warning signs, while Rasheeda grew increasingly frustrated with her friend's refusal to face the truth. And when the confrontation finally came to a head, there was no going back. Social media exploded as news of the slap spread like wildfire. Fans took to Twitter and Instagram to share their reactions, with hashtags like #Rasheeda and #Justice for Yandy trending within hours. Some fans sided with Rasheeda, praising her for speaking her truth and calling out Yandy's blind loyalty to Mendice's. Others defended Yandy, arguing that Rasheeda had crossed a line and betrayed her friend when she needed support the most. Meanwhile, rumors about Mendice's and Erica only added fuel to the fire. Insiders claimed that Mendice's had officially moved in with Erica, leaving Yandy to pick up the pieces of a marriage that was already crumbling. The love triangle, which had been a source of drama for years, seemed to have reached its breaking point, and while Yandy had always maintained that she and Mendice's were solid, the events of the past few weeks told a different story. For Yandy, the road ahead is uncertain. Her marriage is in shambles, her friendship with Rasheeda is hanging by a thread, and her reputation is on the line. But one thing is clear, she's not giving up without a fight. Sources close to Yandy revealed that she's determined to rebuild her life and protect her family, even if it means cutting ties with those who don't believe in her. And while the future of her relationship with Mendice's remains unclear, one thing is certain, Yandy isn't ready to let go just yet. As for Rasheeda, she's standing firm in her decision to call out Yandy despite the backlash. In her eyes, the slap wasn't just about Mendice's, it was about years of frustration, disappointment, and the belief that her friend deserved better. Whether or not their friendship can recover from this remains to be seen, but for now, Rasheeda is unapologetic about her actions. What do you think about Rasheeda's actions? Did she cross the line, or was she justified in confronting Yandy? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on all your favorite reality TV stars and the drama that keeps us coming back for more. This is just the beginning of a saga that's sure to keep fans hooked for weeks to come.